Hello everybody. Yeah, it's been a long time since I uploaded last. Basically, I'm not going to make this intro super long, but this video is going to be an update on like where I've been, how I've been doing, why I stopped uploading in the first place, and yeah, there's a lot I feel like I have to like unpack. And I mean, it's been 2 freaking years, which is absolutely insane. I also want to talk to you about like my future plans of my life and my hopes and my dreams and my ambitions that I have for myself and for my future. So my last upload was June 3rd, 2023, which is so long ago at this point, and it's really weird how fast time goes. Like, I was only 18 when I last uploaded my video, and now I'm 20, going to be 21 in April of like next year, and that's just mind-boggling to me. I'm just gonna go straight into it. During that time back in 2023, I had definitely felt very uninspired and demotivated to upload content or even just to play Bed Wars and Minecraft in general. And there's like multiple factors of why I felt that way, and I'll just definitely deep dive into that for y'all. One of the main factors was that I had started a new job, so any free time that I did have left was just overrun by working, but also making that money. Yeah, when I did have free time, my go-to wasn't, oh, I'm gonna go get on Bed Wars and play video games and record videos. Anyways though, I was feeling demotivated to even make content and edit videos, and I felt like I didn't have any time to put anything out because of work, and also because I had such high standards for myself, and that's just another aspect of why I did not upload. And I know for sure that I just got stuck in the loop of like making sure my next YouTube video was amazing and perfect and just better than my last video. And I definitely got into the cycle for a little bit of just chasing views and likes and mainly focusing on the analytics of each video rather than just posting it and leaving it be. And that definitely led to me feeling drained, but also just looking back on like how I felt, I've come to realize that like I've definitely always struggled with perfection and making sure it's perfect, especially for my own standards, and something that I'm like fully and completely happy with, something that like I'm proud of. And I think that like definitely can be a good quality to strive for and to go for, and I would hope everybody does their best in something that they love to do or that they have a passion for. But I feel like for me it was just very debilitating in a sense that like it would lead up to me not wanting to post anything, not wanting to create anything, because I was just scared of the result of it, you know. And I think I was mainly just scared of failure in whatever aspect I considered failures to be like at that time for myself. But yeah, that would just end up me not wanting to post anything at all. And I just also in that time just felt really uninspired to create and to pursue the ideas that I had in my head, because I was just like scared to try it. And I think that like part of me still feels that way, because I wanted to make this like update video and just return and make a video so many times. Like you guys saw the community posts or like the Discord chats that I said of being like, I want to make a comeback, blah 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 blah, but like never actually pursuing that. And I think the main reason is just I was scared, and I still kind of sort of am, of just like trying it out again. But as a reason, I've come to the conclusion that I want to try it no matter how scared I am. Whether or not people are gonna watch my video, whether or not people are gonna be like, oh, she's cringy, she's weird, she's, you know, awkward or whatever it is. But I just have always had this like enjoyment of creating videos, and also thinking back of that time, like not only was I doing something that I really loved and enjoyed, but I like felt happy, you know, and felt the most inspired and felt the most creative, especially I guess you would say like in my prime, back when I was posting videos. I want to pick up my camera, I want to record something, and I want to make something entertaining, not only for myself but just to get back to that area and that mindset of like, I really enjoy this, I really love doing this, like this is a passion of mine. That's a lot of what I've been thinking about as a reason. And then also just another factor of why I didn't post anything, and this has been like the biggest factor for me of why I didn't want to make any content or just like why I disappeared all of a sudden. But like 2023 was just a really hard summer for me in general, just 2023 to 2024 and everything. But in July of that year, I had found out that my mom had cancer, and I'm pretty close with my family, and hearing that news, especially the news like being my mom, was just really hard, you know. And that was just to process that and to feel all those emotions, and just to not know, you know, just to not know. I feel like for me personally, I'm a person that like I want to know, you know, I want to know, you know. I'm just so scared of like what would happen. But yeah, it was really hard for me. There is a happier note It has been a little over a year since hearing that she does not have any cancer anymore. Being now in the present and knowing what I know and realizing that it could have been like so much worse than it actually was for like how the situation went, I guess, and just for my entire family, I feel so incredibly blessed and thankful. I genuinely thank God like for answering my prayers in that area and especially in that situation. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest factor of me not wanting to post or not even wanting to like play video games or anything like that. I also remember back in 2024, I did want to make an update video, and like I had a script and everything, and I kind of just forgot that I even had a script until I opened my OneNote and like I saw my little essay, I guess you could say, of like what I wanted to say. But life got in the way again, and but yeah, also in 2023 to 2024, I did this online ministry school, and I don't know for sure. I feel like I have mentioned it in the past, but I am a Christian. I do believe in God. For me personally, that whole experience was just so amazing for me. I was able to see God's love, and my faith in Him grew a ton in that season, and it was just super cool being in that environment. And like, cool enough, like literally Baguette woman herself was actually able to make it to Baguette City, which is freaking amazing. What I mean by Baguette City is like I went to Paris, France, and that was just so amazing. That in of itself was like a prayer answered of like, oh my gosh, like I've always wanted to go to France, you know, and then I was actually able to go, which was insane. Yeah, just looking back, it's like so weird, like saying that I've been there and saying that I've literally stood right next to the Eiffel Tower. But that whole experience was so surreal for me. It was the first time I actually got to like experience God. He really like touched my heart, and I was really pushed outside my comfort zone while I was on that trip too. Being able to like show God's love to people and sharing my own testimony. I really enjoyed it, whether or not you believe in that or not, I don't know. But that's been my own experience. When I came back from my mission trip, I graduated from ministry school, and I just went on and I worked a ton that summer of 2024, and I was able to go on some trips with family and friends and learn new life lessons for sure. And as of recent, especially life lessons part, I think as of recent I've been learning a lot of different things. Just recently, like beginning kind of this year, I guess it was during spring, I went through this like really hard like friendship breakup, and that was really hard for me, and I know for sure that I'm like still moving on from that for sure, but I've been doing a lot better from that, and I just know that I'm only growing as a person from all the heartaches I have experienced as of recent. But yeah, that really is just a long story short summarization, if you will, of my past 2 years. It's basically been being around family, God, working, and just my friends. But now, the more exciting part, I just want to deep dive into like my hopes for my future, and then just also let you all know my rough draft plan of like what I have ahead for myself. Actually, like literally, which is so weird, in just like a few weeks, on September 18th, I'm actually leaving for this school called Youth with a Mission. It's another ministry school, but this time it's just only for 6 months. My first ministry school that I went to was like, it was online, and it was just a normal school year length. So I think like 9-ish months. This is like my first time leaving home, and I'm pretty hyped, but like also extremely nervous about it. It's my first time leaving home and navigating that aspect of life, and not being just a floor away from my parents and a few minutes away from the rest of my family and friends. I'm pretty excited as well with this new adventure of my life. Like half of the school is actually going to be in a different country. I could either be going to Japan or Armenia, which is super sick. If I'm being honest, I'd way rather go to Japan, but like wherever I go would be amazing. But yeah, especially because as of recent, I've been like eating more sushi. Surprisingly, like I wasn't a big sushi fan, which is like so surprising. I've been like trying different types of rolls and stuffing them in my mouth, and they're actually so freaking good. Even now, just talking about it, like I'm craving one. Especially like, I know this isn't really sushi, but I love just a good classic avocado roll or like cucumber roll. Let me like continue on what I have to say next. I've also been like looking back on like my old videos, and I've been going down memory lane road and just feeling quite nostalgic as of recent. Literally kind of just like fully realizing like, wow, the community that I had, I don't know, I just feel so grateful for what I had and what I still do have, you know. Watching some of my old videos, I was like, oh wow, so maybe I was actually entertaining, maybe I was actually good, maybe my videos were actually good and not cringy. I don't know, I'm feeling very appreciative for what I had, and like I wish I had noticed that before just as much as I do now. Looking just at past videos of mine, just remembering how much I enjoy creating content and making videos and just being able to let my creativity run, I really like kind of am craving to like try to pursue that again. And I want to be able to push myself and mainly get past the fear of judgment and like fear of failure, fear of like rejection. It's kind of like where I'm at as well. I'm not gonna lie, I've also been watching Bombies a little bit more as of recent, and she's definitely 100% inspired me. I don't know, I really admire how like openly she is about her faith and her journey and like what she's been doing, what she's been up to. I just think that's super cool, and I'm definitely inspired by her. Just the fact that she is able to just not be afraid of talking about God, sharing what she believes in. I don't know, I just think that's really cool. What I'm trying to say is I do want to try making that switch and try doing IRL content. And I know that's like a complete switch up to like what this channel is about and what my content has been built upon and what you have all seen from me. But I just want to see what kind of happens with the ideas that I have and see what I could make again, and see how many of you guys would want to continue on with my journey and continue on with me, I guess, in my journey. And if you're curious on like what I've been up to in my life, and I guess also curious in just who I am, obviously like come tag along, even if that is different content too. I just want to vlog my journey with my next oncoming adventure of my life, and just share what I have for myself to watch in the future, for my family and friends to watch, and anybody who's interested. I have multiple ideas with like IRL content that I would love to pursue, and I'm sure a lot of them are just like way too ambitious. Whether or not something even happens with that, I just want to try and do something and put something out there, even if I am really scared. Yikes. I know what you're probably thinking also of like, how are you going to do that, rubaeh? Like, you haven't even done a face reveal. How are you going to make that switch? Which is a good question, and I feel like I'm still working on that, on like what I could do to make that switch smooth or like seamless or whatever. Also, I want to hear what you all have to think and read your feedback on your opinion on all of this, and what you guys have to say as well. So if you're ever so slightly curious about who I am, or want to get to know me and see like my next few months unfold, definitely I'm gonna like create a second channel, so definitely check it out. I'll probably link it down below if I've made it, or I'll make a community post or something in my Discord or just on my channel to share the link with you guys as well. And yeah, like I said before, please let me know what you think about all this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I just want to be able to interact with you guys as well. For now, that's like the rough draft plan. I want to stick with it, but I'm still kind of trying to think of a good way to pursue this. Yeah, I mean, if you've made it this far of the video, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I just want to say like I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me in general. Like, I still see the comments of being like, rubaeh, I miss you, like I enjoyed your content so much, etc. Just the support that I still get from comments and from you guys, and I just want to say thank you so much. Like, it makes me feel so happy knowing that like there's this little community that we had, you know, the baguette gang, you know what I mean? And it's like I want to try to continue that, and I want to try to like bring it back, give it CPR and bring it back to life. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video though, let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I hope to see y'all in the next video.